All right. Good evening. Where are we at here? Speed Gaming 3. Hope you're having a good night. I'm joined here with Kip. We are enjoying a 2v2 Super Metroid Multi-World Tournament group stage, the last 0-2 match of the round. Kip, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm okay, Rumble. I've had a bit of a rough day, but I figured maybe watching and talking about some Super Metroid would be a good way to end the night. So here we are.
Yeah, let's do it. We've got on the left side here, we got Papa Schmo and Kev Nastix for the WyldStallyns. Name cut off a little bit there. Oh, it's actually on the right side there. Bleeds over. The WyldStall, pause, Lians. And on the right, we've got Sir Cabby and the real GR Bow on BowSir. The winner of this match will be taking on Cat Jam in the 1-1 game, and the loser will be heading not out of the tournament, still in the tournament, but will be sent to the lower bracket for the start of the bracket stage. Should be a good matchup. And we've got the right side color coordinating.
Ooh,
Excellent job.
I like that. I mean, I like the original suits too, but I like doing fun things for rando tournaments, and those look sharp.
I mean, I'm a big fan of sports uniforms, teams showing their pride. Looks like BowSir is going with the gray and blue uniforms. Looks very cool. Got a
Yeah,
couple
very.
of moonfallers and one non-moonfaller. I approve of the non-moonfall.
Yeah. So as Rumble mentioned, this is a matchup to get to a potential shot at reaching the winner's bracket. So again, the loser of tonight's race will not be out of the tournament, but it would be nice to win. Oh, we got a high jump boot already.
And
That's
a screw
nice.
attack.
Oh man.
Oh, and we do have, it looks like corners are playing the same seed. For those of you that don't know what Multiworld is, this is a team-based randomizer where each player can find items for the other player in their game. So between the two of them, progression is guaranteed to be able to finish the game for both of them. But you could find, for instance, somebody else's ammo or power bombs or screw attack in your game. And first team to have both runners finish is the winner of the race. And we've got the real GR Bow here going up to check Billy May's missiles. I think that's an interesting call. This is a major minor split seed, so this can only be ammo. Now, it is worth noting that Sir Cabby doesn't have any explosives yet, so maybe they're looking for those first power bombs. But only super missiles up there, so they're going to keep looking.
Yeah, so just to reiterate, as Rumble mentioned a second ago, usually it's like the top two have the same seed and the bottom two. In this particular case, I think it's accidentally diagonal. So GR Bow and Papa Schmo, I guess you would consider them player one, and Kev Nastix and Sir Cabby are both player two. We'll train ourselves. We'll train ourselves to get used to it before the end.
Yep. And I do see that Kev Nastix does have explosives. I didn't see where they were found, but they must be pretty early here. Maybe they're to the left of Morph, and it looks like GR Bow didn't go check that. So we'll see if they can find some explosives here soon for player two on the right side.
We should go ahead right off the bat again and give a shout out to DMC Sparta for tracking. Tracking Multiworld is incredibly difficult, so we really appreciate everybody who's been tracking for us through this tournament.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to do these commentaries without tracker, and we can't watch all four racers at once, so definitely appreciate that.
I actually just realized I don't remember what you said, Rumble. Is this a major, minor, or a full?
This is a major minor.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right.
And Sir Cabby heading back down. Did he forget to check something? Maybe. Is that where his explosives are at? Did he forget to get first missiles? Maybe went to the right and forgot to go back down and get the where first missiles are.
Wait, did Bo shoot an ice beam, or am I crazy?
Bo,
Yeah.
yep, did find ice. I think that was at BT.
So I guess, does Papa Schmo have ice too? Let's find out.
Well, yeah,
Well,
we should see here. Oh, shoot a beam, Papa Schmo.
ooh, there's Spazer. It's Papa
Oh,
Schmo's Spazer.
yeah, that player one is getting all the items here.
We just witnessed, I think, something that is a bit of a challenge. Rumble and I have actually, for anyone who doesn't know, Rumble and I are on the same team, and yeah, he does have ice. So having ice beam early is really nice. Ice is one of those kind of core items that you always love to see. But yeah, Rumble and I have had to work on our communication so we don't accidentally pick up an item for each other like in the middle of a hard strat. And I think Papa Schmo was trying to get up to the gauntlet, and then one of those fanfares interrupted him a little bit.
And Papa Schmo going up to Gauntlet with Screw Attack, which is nice, but no E-Tanks. So it finds his high jump boots. That's a nice pickup there. That's
wow. That's a game changer.
He's got to get out though, and it's definitely not free here with no E.
Oh,
he's dead.
No.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, you hate to see that.
And I think he's probably going to want to go get those high jump boots.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with high jump boot. So, well, I kind of need to caveat right off the bat that, you know, it depends on, you know, each runner. Like for some runners, for example, maybe going to high jump boot in Gauntlet, no matter how much time it takes to get it, is actually in the long run going to be more beneficial. Whereas for other runners, maybe they could still go faster, you know, they might could find a way to go faster with other items than that time commitment would allow. But it's possible that it's like those high jump boots somewhere down the line are like required by the logic, right? Like it could be that they have to do a Varia entry into Lower Norfair, or if they have to do Suitless Meridia. I mean, they've already got Ice Beam, so you just never know. So either way, I do think it's nice to go back and get those high jump boots.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's just going to go up the front. That's a lot safer, for sure. A little bit slower, but it's not too bad with Screw Attack. You go through pretty quick.
A little bit slower. You also don't get the benefit of, especially in... Oh, God. Okay, he's okay. In Multiworld, you don't end up with fanfares. Like, you only have like a 1 second fanfare. So technically, those back gauntlet items would have been even more valuable, but I think living is more important than anything else.
For sure. It's also unfortunate that high jump boots, like, they weren't reversed, and, you know, that wasn't Kevnastics and Papa Schmo's was at Morph Bomb in the other player's game. Because it's multi-world, if you pick up an item for the other player and you die, they get to keep the item. So
yeah,
he could have just died and been good and went his merry way. But because they're his high jump boots, he's got to go back and get them.
That's a great point. In the meantime, Bo over here seems to be progressing along nicely. He's got 1 energy tank. Still has that Ice Beam and Screw, but we know that he will not have the high jump boots unless he goes to Gauntlet at some point later, maybe when he's either going to wreck ship or on the way back. So Papa Schmo will have that item advantage for the rest of this, either the rest of the run in totality or at least for a little while.
Now this is a really interesting call that Papa Schmo is doing here. He hasn't done any of Brinstar really, right? He went and did Gauntlet and is going straight to wreck ship. That's with no tanks.
All right, hold on. Okay, well, hold on. I'm sorry, I have to ask a quick question. First and foremost, I don't think you have to powerbomb that block. I think that's now a shot block if you fall down the moat. Also, did he take high jump boots off? Because if he has them on, I don't know if he can do the CWJ.
He took them off.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is an interesting choice. I mean, there's so many major items in Green Brinstar. Oh, look at him! He got the CWJ.
Nice CWJ.
Still, pretty bold to skip the entirety of Green
Yeah.
Brinstar.
And he's going to check up that miner, but that can only be ammo, so that's I don't think that's really worth checking.
Kev picked up speed though. Did you see that? I think he got Papa Schmo speed.
And he got the D boost out of Wavegate. I love that D boost.
Did he already check? Did he already check charge? See, I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything.
Yeah, I am quite interested by these choices. I don't know if they feel the need to gamble.
Well, they are wild. They are the SpeedGaming.
Oh, and they weren't getting items from each other. So that makes a big difference. Now he's got some E-tanks. That makes this...
And speed booster.
Yeah, speed booster's going to help a lot. And... No, not space jump yet.
Oh. So can I point something out just real quick, Rumble? This is... I kind of want to maybe give a small sort of preface beforehand to say that I'm a big fan of each runner not necessarily going for whatever is the quote-unquote absolute fastest thing, but to do what they feel comfortable with. Mm-hmm. And I'm not doubting Papa Schmo at all. With that said, though, he is purposefully going into a pretty basic new route Fantoon fight. He's only got 194 energy, and he only has the power suit. And he's going to be forced to do Dopplers here, right? So, you know, I'm confident that he can get through it, but I just want to kind of point out that, like, skipping the Green Brinstar meant skipping opportunities to have, like, extra energy tanks and such. Mm-hmm. So this is a little bit, you know, this can be a dangerous situation.
He does have Screw Attack, which adds a lot of safety to the Fantoon fight.
That's true.
But yeah, and he just got a refill, so now he's at 399.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. He should be fine now for sure.
It's a fast too.
See, he's already taken 80 damage, so that would have been roughly half of, you know, what he had to begin with. That's the kind of stuff that makes me nervous.
Yeah, I guess they're playing to win here. You know, they think Wreck Ship is going to be stacked. They're going to go early and hope they find something big.
So Sir Cabby and Bow. Sir Cabby's clearing out Green Brinstar. Bow is getting ready for his Kraid fight. Looks like Kev is also making his way to Kraid. All right, looks like Papa Schmo's doing a great job here. And yeah, he should have it cleaned up at the end of this round pretty easily. Oh, we got stand-up glitch.
There you go. Dead Fantoon. Now, if he had not gotten that, I mean, he would have likely played differently, of course, but he did take 235 damage there, which is more health than he had when he went in.
That's true.
So, you know, but the beauty of Multiworld is if you get in a sticky spot, your partner can go find you some E-tanks.
That is a great point, which makes the hell runs and potential hell runs in Lower Norfair interesting too. Oh, I just noticed, I didn't realize that, so since Papa Schmo skipped Green Brinstar, it looks like he's not going to find at the moment Kev Nastic's Screw Attack, because looks like Cabby just found Bow's Screw. Screw Attack is one of those items that is never required logically, other than potentially, like, let's say that it expected you to, that was going to be your only access to Gauntlet, which gave you, like, I don't know, your first power bomb in the back of Gauntlet or something. But otherwise, It's not really a progression item. But man, it is a comfy, cozy item, and I think it has even more value in Multiworld.
Yeah, it's really good for Lower Norfair and opens up the possibilities of what you can get through Lower Norfair for, you know, pretty wide open, because you just get to jump into everything.
I agree. Oh, plasma. As if Lower Norfair couldn't get any more comfortable. I gotta say, I'm probably in the minority here. I'm interested in where the items are. I'm actually a little more interested to see what colors Their variant the gravity suits are going to be.
Well, it looks like Papa Schmo did get their Varia at some point. I don't know if that was at Right Side Super or if Kevnastics found it for them.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
It must have been at Right Side Super because Cabby doesn't have it, or does Cabby? I can't tell with the color swap.
Or it could be that maybe Kev found it at Kraid, and so
Well, but
because Sir Cabby hasn't done Kraid yet.
right.
Because remember, we're
we're
diagonal.
Yeah, Varia good. That's the lesson from randomizers. Varia good.
And what's going to be at Wreck Ship E-Tank? It's going to be... Ooh.
It's another comfort item there. I didn't see who's... They must have been Papa Schmo's because I didn't see anything. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it was Kevnastics, or maybe Papa Schmo doesn't care about the comfy item that is bombs because they did reset.
Listen, I just want to give a quick special shout out message to Bombs out there. Bombs, when I find you, baby, I'm never gonna reset. I promise you. So don't don't leave me, and I'll treat you good. I promise.
You never need bombs until you realize you wish you had bombs, and then you go, "Why didn't I find bombs?" Luckily, he doesn't need it for any of the bomb jumping. He's got high jump boots and speed, so there's not a lot of places where he would need to bomb jump. But they are nice in Turian. You can group Metroids if you're used to doing that. You never have to worry about soft locking and running our power bomb somewhere silly. So, but apparently, Papa Schmo not a fan of bombs.
Often forgotten fact. The fastest Varia random... This isn't Varia, but the fastest Varia randomizer seed ever run in any randomizer tournament of Super Metroid used bombs to get to the top of Worshroom in the game. So...
There you go.
There you go.
Now, see, if you had bombs here, you wouldn't have to drop a power bomb. He did check the... reserve tank, the wreck ship reserve tank, and it was just an E-tank, so I expect he'll be skipping that. Although maybe he's looking for Hell Run health for Kevnastics, because both he and Real GR Bow are really sitting there with no CWJ logic for wreck ship access.
Baby. Y'all, let's give it up for Sir Cabby. Nice quick kill.
Very nice.
Also, nice spark there by Papa Schmo. And Kev is running to Ice Beam location. It can always be a little bit of a scary check, but I have confidence he's going to be able to do it. Oh, high jump boots makes this way more comfortable.
Yeah.
What's it going to be, Rumble?
E-tank. Hey, I was right. That's I'm just playing the numbers at that point, right? That's the least bold choice.
Very nice, very nice. What do we got? Oh, another energy tank for Bo over here. I don't know, Steel. It was the only reason I know that is because it was mine. I think it was like a 43 something. I actually think I beat that with a area seed, but I was referring to like vanilla layout.
What is the player one is getting every movement item. They got Pop. I don't know if you saw that. Papa Schmo just picked up Space Jump. It looks like he is gonna go pick up this E-tank for hoping I think it's Kevnastics. Nope, just kidding. So he doesn't want it. Maybe he remembered that he saw it was an E-tank and said, "Oh wait, I don't need an E-tank."
Yeah.
But player one is getting stacked here, and they haven't. Obviously, our different teams have picked up different stuff, and Papa Schmo hasn't gone to Brinstar. I imagine he'll be heading there now, but he's got Varia, speed, space jump, high jump, screw attack, and ice. It's pretty good loadout there.
This is an interesting seed, and I gotta say, despite a few of the, mistakes or kind of weird things that have happened, I think both teams are playing well.
Absolutely. Real GR Bow, has the nice 8, well now 9 E-tank, hell runs through Bow Mountain and Lower Norfair, which has been good to pick up a bunch of those items in there. And in what I consider the real worst room in the game, I don't like double chamber, man. I've never liked it.
So if Cabby has Varia, maybe their Varia and Gravity just never changes color. Maybe it's just all the same. Maniacal's seeming to suggest that Cabby has Varia. Okay, so if that's the case, I guess their color scheme just remains constant?
I guess it's a little bit greener. I think if you look at the actual Twitch page for SG2, you can see the difference. It's kind of a light green or camo green instead of gray.
Oh, okay, rock on. Would now be a good time for me to just say that I don't see the difference? I'll just keep it to myself. Maybe my eyes can't differentiate. All right, what are we gonna have here at the old X-ray scope?
Oh, X-ray's never anything good. See?
Oh!
Wave beam. Who needs wave beam?
Listen to this.
Give you access to?
Did y'all hear that wave slander?
I love wave beam. I'm joking. Wave beam, one of the biggest damage boosts if you find charge for your beam. Like going from not having wave to having wave is a big jump.
Okay, Cabby definitely has Varia, so yeah, chat definitely correct. And since Cabby does have high jump boots, looks like he is going to make his way into everyone's favorite section of the game. Ancient Ruins.
So we have found all of the Varia suits then. I don't remember where they are, but Sir Cabby is player 2 here. So we've got player 1 and player 2 Varias. One of them I think must have been in Wreck Ship.
Can we just take a moment to acknowledge how OP Rando Varia is? Look how much, look, he just spent like 2 hours in the acid and only took 100 energy. Nice lava dot, by the way, Cabby.
All right, and now Papa Schmo is heading back to do this Brinstar cleanup. We'll be able to do it pretty quickly with speed, high jump boots, space jump, screw attack. And
okay,
doesn't have any power bombs. Don't go in there, you'll be stuck.
So real quick, Bow does not yeah, there we go. But I don't think Bow has his Varia unless he just decided to have fun and take it off. It looks like Kev is trying to make his way over to the ship.
Yeah, and did get CWJ, so that's a nice job.
You know who else got CWJ recently?
I did in our race. How about that?
Exactly.
That's right.
God Gamer Rumble over here.
Lucky Gamer Rumble. Anytime I get CWJ, it's pure luck. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. We got Crockemeyer sighting down there.
Rumble, when someone asks you if you're a God Gamer, you say yes.
More, you know, Papa Schmo picking up the rest of his beams that he left behind. And gonna go check speed. I don't think we got to see this from Real GR Bow. They didn't have speed at the time that they got.
Oh.
Pink Brinstar.
So Cabby has space jump. Because that's how he just got, yeah, he's using it right now.
All right.
So I remember one of them found it. I couldn't remember who found it and who got it. But looks like player 1 has it.
So that was charge beam for that Papa Schmo just found at Waterway.
Nice.
I believe for player 2. So player 2, I think now has charge plasma, which is nice.
I'm a little nervous here. I'm a little nervous. Oh no.
We'll see where GR. Oh, it looks like he saved pretty recently.
Yeah, maybe Bubble Mountain.
Bubble Mountain looks like. Yeah. Although it's before he did any of the checks. I don't remember which things at Bubble Mountain were for him instead of Sir Cabby though.
Yeah, and another big loss here is that, like, you know, if you're gonna invest the time to go to Croc to begin with, then obviously you want to check both majors, right? And so
Yeah.
now if he wants to do it again, even though he knows he doesn't care about the item at the other side, he would still have to like sit through all that stuff again. So that's very unfortunate.
I do want to say also, I believe Sir Cabby found the other charge beam at Fireflea, if I
Oh,
saw
nice.
that right. So we know where both charge beams are. And you know what? This is another good strat. Now that Kev has charge beam, enraged Fantuna the super a little bit early, but you can just charge pseudo screw through all of these flames. Slow but safe.
You know, it's kind of adding insult to injury. It was Sir Cabby's Spazer that Bo found. And so even though he died, Sir Cabby still has to keep it. And it de-equipped his plasma. You hate to see it.
Alright, I think that... I guess I'm not sure if Papa Schmo's done edit codes yet. But that's the last or second to last check that he has in Green Brinstar.
And Kev has defeated the ghost.
Nice job.
Did Papa Schmo already do the Edicoons?
Yeah, it was. You can see the map. It was highlighted. So
Okay, rock on.
need to go down there. So I imagine he'll be heading to Kraid now. I think that's where he'll find Kevnastic's Varia. It must be there because Cabby has it and has had it for a while. All right, Croc did. We got Ridley fight there by Sir Cabby. Just throwing 30 supers in at him. That'll take him down.
30 super should do the trick.
30 supers. We'll do the trick on just about everything. Turns out. It will not kill Mama Turtle. It will not kill Mother Brain, but it will kill just about everything else.
It'll kill everything but the mamas.
Yeah, there you go. It's a lesson there. Ooh. And Kevnastic's... Yeah. Go ahead and take a save here. I like this save in Wreck Ship, especially without Varia going through the spiky room of death. Can be quite dangerous. And also you get the benefit of you can just reset. And gets his speed booster on his way in. That's nice. Unfortunately, it messed up his missile to kill the the power bomb drop guy.
It did. The sponge.
That speed booster, I think Kev is saying, man, that would have been nice to have when I was in Upper Norfair, or getting over Moat. But you know, they're still looking good. They've got a few bosses down, and Sir Cabby coming out of Lower Norfair now. Nope, Kip, we haven't found any gravity suits. We also haven't found any grapple beams. Oh, we have found a grapple beam. I lied. Kevnastic's has their grapple beam.
I'm pretty ill about the gravity situation. It's like the item that I don't want to find until later because I want to look at my cool blue Varia suit, but then I always get it at the beginning. But these guys get to look at their Varia suit for a long time.
And there's, you know, between the two teams, they've checked a lot of the opportunities for where gravity could be. I think there's some croc checks that can be done on player 1's side, or maybe player 2's side. No, player 1's side. Real GR Bow and Papa
Ooh,
Schmo.
nice.
Nice.
Quick kill. Hey, who's in the lead right now? I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say.
You know, I'm not sure. It's nice for BowSir. It's you know, they've got one Ridley down, and Ridley is the farthest boss to get done. And I think like Papa Schmo is going to have a ton of items that he's going to be able to very comfortably get very quickly.
Dang it, Rumble! If you hadn't been talking right there, I was about to say, Papa Schmo needs to be careful. He's going to freeze a pirate and run straight into it, and then he did and lost his entire speed. So yeah,
yeah.
plasma ice is scary sometimes in that room.
Yeah, just missile. I missile. It's easy. Missiles never freeze anything.
Or just don't even. Oh, there's that various super Kev.
There's Kevnastic's Varia suit.
If you have speed booster, you can just choose not to shoot anything. Just run straight into him.
Alright, so this is actually pretty good timing for Kevnastics, because if he didn't find Varia, he was going to be pretty short on things that he could even go do. Now that he's got Varia, he can go very comfortably check all of Bubble Mountain very quickly, too, with Speed Booster and High Jump. And he can actually head down to Lower Norfair as well.
I'm a little confused. I guess, did Kev already see this item or no? I don't remember what was over here. I thought it was an E-Tank maybe?
That was player 1 had an E-Tank there. I don't think we've seen this.
Space Jump? No.
It is also just an E-Tank. But I don't think we've seen it, because I don't think a player 2 has been there yet.
Well, at least we know now what it is.
There we go. Alright, so Kev's grapple was on right side super. And his ice beam. So he found ice and grapple at Wreck Ship, and nobody has found a Varia, or has found a gravity yet. You could do the you know, the risky play and say, let's just go straight to Suitless Meridia at this point.
So I'm trying to read left to right, and sorry, it's a little bit wonky, but Sir Cabby, like I'm treating Kev as player 2, which means that Sir Cabby is player 2, right?
Yes, yeah.
I think the only thing we haven't seen is player 2's Croc, other than this check right here. And if it's not here or at Croc, that means gravity has to be in Meridia, right? Has every other item been checked?
There might be a waterway check that hasn't been done. I'm not sure if player 2 had their speed when they got to waterway.
I know one of them has been done.
Yeah, player 1's has, because Papa Schmo checked it.
Gotcha.
It was charge beam for player 2. I'm so confused. This is so confusing. They should give commentators a spoiler log. That would make this a lot easier.
That would make it easier. Yeah, I want to say I think we might have actually seen both waterways. Okay. I want to say Kev maybe did his. But Kev, either way, we're about to see what's at Cabby's Croc. Can we just take a minute real quick, Rumble, and just sort of acknowledge like how cool of a game is Super Metroid? This game is so great. It's so neat that we're sitting here watching a 2v2 multi-world race of this game with randomized items. Like, what a world, man.
You know, I agree. It's pretty cool, but you know, Nintendo sure did take their sweet time in adding internet multiplayer support to Super Metroid, because it's been like 30 years or something, right?
Hey, 25? better late than never, right?
Yeah, it's about time, Nintendo.
Don't question the almighty Nintendo.
I did not see what was at Croc. Did anybody else see?
It was a tank.
Ow. Well, that's unfortunate.
All right, y'all. Unless I am mistaken, which is very possible, we might be closing in on literally the only item location left that could have gravity. other than Suitless Meridia. And even if I'm wrong, let's just roll with it for now, just to make it more hype.
No, chat will correct you if you're wrong.
I'm asking them to blatantly not correct me, so we can have some hype for a little while, and then be surprised when we find it somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Player 1's Lower Norfair yet, so it's possible that Papa Schmo finds gravity here.
Yeah, but I know for sure it's not down there, so...
Oh, okay, alright.
Yeah. This is definitely a Suitless Meridia. It all comes down to Sir Cabby. What is here? What's it gonna be? Oh.
E-Tank, Croc is full of energy.
3 energy tanks and a Spazer. Totally worth.
Oh, there is a gravity suit.
There's a gravity
X-ray
suit
for Papa Schmo.
I didn't realize player 2 had not checked X-ray.
Yeah, come on, chat. What's going on? What's happening there? How come you're not correcting us?
Pretty good timing though. It's really honestly quite nice having gravity in Lower Norfair.
It is nice, although
Screw attack makes it less of a deal.
Yeah, screw attack makes less of a deal, and I'm trying to think of who. I guess it's better for player 1 to get it because player 2 has suitless access already, and player 1 doesn't have grapple, so probably better to find that player 1 gravity at this point. Although on the Wild Stallion side, it is a bit of an E-Tank disparity where you gave the player with 9 E-Tanks gravity and the player with 4 is still running around without it.
True. We still have a potential Suitless Meridia on the table.
Yeah. There's only a couple things for Papa Schmo to check here. He's going to go check Firefly right away. And it looks like Kevnastics is planning to just head straight to Lower Norfair either way. Another E-Tank. Hey, it's a 5th E-Tank for Kevnastics. He'll take that. Oh, yeah, you have speed. Go down. Hey, he was listening. Hey, Kev, you're not supposed to listen to the restream. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's not listening. He just remembered he had speed. All right, so it looks like this is going to be a match decided by either how comfortable player 2 is with Suitless Meridia, although, yeah, I guess that's fair to say, or who can find their gravity first. Kev does have, I guess, all of these Bubble Mountain checks to do as well, since they didn't have enough health to do these hell runs before anyway. I don't think they're gonna find really anything worthwhile though. Because, I mean, bombs, we've already talked about how bombs are nobody's favorite item, so that's not worth it.
I think that charge that you're referring to was at Firefly, maybe?
Yes.
I was trying to answer a question from chat.
Yeah. Yeah, it was at Firefly. At least I'm pretty sure I saw a charge at Firefly.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I guess we'll find out.
Player 1's charge is at player 2's Firefly. And honestly, Papa Schmo is going down to Ridley, but only has 20 supers and 65 missiles, which is not, and no charge, and isn't going to get charge in time for Ridley since we know where it's at. Not the most comfortable Ridley ammo that you're looking for when you go in. There's 5 more supers though. That's a nice find to get to Papa Schmo. So that makes it, you know, he went from having 5 missile leeway, although he could use power bombs if he really wanted to having, you know, 35 missile leeway, which is nice.
So, I'm sorry, Papa Schmo does not have charge right now?
Papa Schmo does not have charge.
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is actually really bad. Not only is he going to have to farm 15 supers, but, you know, he's forced to substitute regular missiles, which is going to be, you know, a good bit slower. And he really, really, really needs to prioritize not missing a super.
He does have 20 power bombs, which would, if he needed to, he could finish the set fight with power bombs. That's a lot of power bomb damage if he does run short. But
true, but it's slow.
It is very slow. Yeah.
Of course, at the same time, I mean, he's already standing here farming, so that's also pretty slow. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Luckily, like, this is less of a big deal in multi. I mean, it's still kind of a big deal because you just never know, but it's less of a big deal. But if this were like solo play, this would be a nightmare.
I was gonna say, don't go in. You're even as slow as farming is, you're still better off farming these 4 supers, no matter no matter how long it takes over
100%
power bombing.
100%. There is never a scenario where you're in this situation that you don't fill up right here.
And I think you fire those 25 supers very carefully, because you have essentially infinite health here. Like, Ridley is not going to kill you unless you really let him. So make sure you hit those supers. Take your time.
Oh, no. That's 2. Please don't pogo away on a fire. Okay. You have to be kind of careful. It's really easy to miss a super on one of those pogos. Press button fast.
Yeah. Smash those missiles.
Smash that missile button. Yeah, this is, I mean, he's okay. Like, I don't think he's in danger of soft locking, but
No.
This is still not a good situation. There's spring ball.
That makes, if player 2 does need to do Sulis Murder, that makes it a lot more comfortable for sure.
That was player 1's spring ball though.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah, Papa Schmo got it.
Well, how come player 1's getting everything? That's just...
It looks like Ridley's dead.
Yeah, I think he's got him. There you go. Nice job.
He's literally got him. All right, so what is that? Player 1, Ridley. Player 2, Gravity. E-Tank.
Player 2, E-Tank. Did not mess up the lava spark while getting an item. Nice job.
Oh, I think, have we failed to mention that technically the suits could have been at Gauntlet? This is like a special case where the logic's a little bit different than normal.
Yeah, that is true. We did have Gauntlet checks pretty early, but yeah, they could have been at Gauntlet. And it looks like GR Bow does have their space jump as well. So getting high jump boots after you get space jump, like, high jump boots is always nice, but not the access that you were looking for. They do have very easy access to Lower Norfair at this point, and have Charge Ice Plasma. So I imagine GR Bow will be heading down to Lower Norfair post haste.
Well, I think this is kind of interesting because no matter what happens, I think we get to have like a cool story around Papa Schmo's super long farm and then like scary Ridley fight, which is if the TheWyldStallyns end up winning, what that teaches us is it's good to never panic and always take your time and make sure that you don't like screw it up and like lose the whole run to the fight, right?
Yep.
And then if they lose barely, it's like, that's the importance of farming before you go down to Lower Norfair. Or like being more careful with your ammo. So I think we're gonna learn a lesson one way or another. Let's see which way it goes.
We're also gonna learn that screw attack is just broken in Lower Norfair.
Absolutely.
You don't have to worry about anything. Coming out, Three Musketeers, goodbye. See ya. And, oh, Papa Schmo hasn't checked any of Bubble Mountain yet either, so they're going to be checking that.
Okay, this is why, again, it all comes down to preference, but this is why I think it might have been a little bit of a safer play to have done Bubble Mountain before going to Lower Norfair, because it's very likely that you would have run into at least some type of ammo or maybe charge beam to make your situation down there easier. But, you know,
yeah,
still worked out.
Yeah, it's also possible. I know, you know, if you're so focused on, oh, I've got the movement outfit, I've got everything I need to go do Lower Norfair, let's go do it. And then you get to Wasteland and you're like, I have 20 supers.
Right.
Well, crap.
Right. I only say that because I've literally, like, I had to learn the hard way, you know, to not be so hasty, so.
And the real GR bow has gotten bingo, gotten all the majors, aside from the beams. Got that nice 3x3 grid there. Full movement items.
Listen, I gotta say, I mean, I love the beams as much as anybody, but full collection of all the suits and movement items and utility items, pretty nice looking set of items. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
What's your favorite item, Rumble?
Oh, my favorite item?
Yeah. It's okay if it's something lame.
If it's something lame.
I mean,
there are no lame items in Super Metroid, kid.
I'm just saying, like, you could say, like, Various Suit's my favorite, and, like, okay, that's cool. I mean, like, even though, like, that's kind of like an obvious one, but it wouldn't bother me. I still love seeing Varia. But do you have something that sticks out to you?
I really like speed. And I like speed, especially in randomizers, because it's one of the few items that hard gates items, like other checks. And I like it because short charging is so satisfying, and mock balls and speed balls are so satisfying to do with speed. So it's always fun. I've always liked, when I first started running randomizers, when I would get speed as my first kind of access to Terminator, because it meant I got to do the short charge to get through the Terminator wall. Always enjoyed that, so I think I'll go with speed.
It's a good selection. I think speed is probably the single most overpowered item in this game.
Only because we nerfed gravity.
True, but still, like, I don't know. We don't have to have a long discussion about it now, but the suits are not absolutely required, but they're kind of like it's kind of generally accepted that you will kind of go out of your way to find them if you can, because of how powerful they are. But, like, as far as the non-suit items go, I think it's not even close how much powerful speed is relative to everything else.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you Zebetite skip access, it gives you Bot Wound access, it gives you, you know, two major items in major minor, and more than that in full rando, right? So it's pretty good. Gives you wreck ship access very easily. It makes Meridia fast as well.
That's the thing. That, to me, Meridia is the biggest factor. Running non-speed Meridia versus a player that has speed, it's just it's so bad. Speed is so helpful there.
And Papa Schmo returning the favor, or maybe it was somebody else, I forget, but picking up Spazer when Kev already had Plasma active.
So I guess WyldStallyns is in the lead?
Yeah, I mean they have to be, right? Because real GR Bow still has to go kill Ridley and Dragon, and I think that's uh,
Yeah,
Sir Cabby's already starting their Suitless Meridia.
Kev's doing Croc though.
It's true. I guess it could depend on. It's possible that Papa Schmo will find Kev Nastic's Gravity in their Meridia. In which case, Kev Nastic's Meridia is going to be very fast. But I mean, Sir Cabby's not the long pole in this one anyway.
I feel bad for Cabby. That I think he miscalculated the number of shots needed to freeze the crab, and he supered it off the wall twice and still didn't get the freeze. But he's got it this time, so let's go.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh, have you mentioned yet? Oh, this is a problem because the fish isn't going to come over. Oh God, he's going to reset the room. Have you mentioned yet that in this logic, gravity can actually be legitimately at your own shack tool?
I have not mentioned it. Why would you put that curse upon us, Skip?
Look, man, I'm not the one that designed the logic. And if I had, I wouldn't have designed it that way.
Yeah, it can be there, and it you know, obviously you don't need gravity to finish the game, right? You can do it, but I don't know how comfortable any of these players are with getting out of Dragon's room, especially without Spring Ball, right? Having Spring Ball makes it definitely better, but we haven't found player 2's Spring Ball anywhere, so it's possible that is actually locked behind Dragon.
Well, it's also possible for it to be like Mama Turtle and then gravity to still be behind Shack Tool or something.
Right. Well, but then you could get Spring Ball.
Right.
Well, we're about to see a lot of player 1 Meridia very quickly, I think. I would expect Papa Schmo to be checking as many majors as he can as quickly as possible here.
Yeah, I gotta assume TheWyldStallyns has a pretty comfortable lead at this point. Ooh, is he gonna get the short chart? He doesn't even need it because he's got space jump.
You know, it's interesting. They could have a comfortable lead, but it's also possible.
Ooh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I'm going to say they have a comfortable lead now. I was going to say if it ends up being in player 2's, like behind Bot Woon or something, Sir Cabby's going to get it a good bit before Kev Nastics, but not the case. Instead, they are very much in go mode now. Although, does Papa Schmo have charge? I don't know if Kev Nastics checked Firefly. I assume Kev Nastics checked Firefly.
We'll find out in a minute, I guess.
Because Papa Schmo is pretty short on ammo for Mother Brain. That's 4 supers to find, and in Multiworld, even if you see a super, you never know if it's for you or not. So banking on finding them or knowing where they are is. We'll find out shortly here if he's got charge, I think.
That would have been a really kind of bizarre skip. Yeah. Like of all the things to skip.
Yeah, I imagine he's got it.
Yeah, he's got it. Okay.
So he's good. They're in complete go mode now. They've got everything they could want. It's just going to be a very fast Meridia clear for both of them. And it looks like Sir Cabby is, I believe they saved at Aqueduct. I really like this play. Ooh, I don't like going down there. But he saved at Aqueduct and then went back up and is going to check Mama Turtle and then can reset if it's not anything useful, which I don't think it can. I guess it could be a Spring Ball, which would be sort of unfortunate.
Listen, I'm a little hurt that you said they have everything that they could want when neither of them have bombs.
I mean, did I say want or need?
Listen, Bombs, I know this is the second time I've had to say this tonight, but trust me, I would never disrespect you like that.
All right, so bombs are not your favorite item, though, right?
I don't know, man. They might be.
They might be? Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I was married to high jump boots for a while, but
now you turn them off when you get them.
I know. I've done it multiple times. Anyway. Is he doing this because he's trying to get the miner item?
I guess.
That is a super pack.
Looks like a nice opening for Papa Schmo here. Got the X Factor, good charge, good spark. Oh, gets gooped though.
Man, Dragon is a troll. Kind of, you know, obviously you can approach it different ways. In my opinion, with this item set, if I were Papa Schmo, I would have just fired 7 charge shots at her. Probably could have got it done in like 1 cycle and 2 swoops. But that'll work.
Going for the spike suit. And I'm not sure what he's looking for here. There's player 2 spring ball.
Just, oh man. No love for the morph ball items.
I believe Papa Schmo found bombs and reset after finding them. And I don't remember where player 2's bombs were, but I don't believe Papa Schmo picked them up.
Well, we might not can enjoy this Dragon fight visually, but we can enjoy it. We can enjoy the sweet sounds. Okay, never mind. There we
go. Ooh, careful of that chain damage. If it did another, 891 damage, you'd have been hitting your reserves.
All right, they're in the clear, and it looks like they're going to be making their way to Torian. As Bow gets started on his Meridia. And what happened to Cabby?
I was just about to ask you that.
I didn't see what happened.
He must have died, huh?
Tell me he didn't die to like Mama Turtle.
No, he got out of Mama Turtle room. He was going up.
Did he not save it like at Aqueduct or something?
I thought he had saved at Aqueduct, but maybe he didn't, because this looks like the Bubble Mountain, or not Bubble Mountain, Business Center tunnel save room.
Is there another? I can only think of maybe one other save in this game that has double entry.
Yeah, Dragon. The save by Dragon does.
Yeah, maybe there's another one. I just don't remember.
I don't think there's any other one with 2 doors. And this has got the Business Center to the left, and then high jump to the left of that in the map. Yeah.
Man, that is a bummer. Did Sir Cabby just straight up forfeit?
I don't
His
think
timer
so.
is at 0.
And unfortunately... wait a minute.
And he's only got power suit on, so clearly this was quite a while back. I don't know what happened to him. I bet Maniacal knows, because Maniacal posted that Yipes emote, and I didn't know what it was for, so maybe he saw it.
Yeah, I also see a not like this. But isn't real GR Bow is player 2 though, right?
Well, yeah, because we're reading it left to right.
But I thought player 1 had gravity first, and we found player 2's gravity in Meridia. So now I'm just more confused. I think it must have been during that that Dragon choppiness that had happened. So
yeah, I'm a little confused too, to be honest. I don't know.
All right. Well, I think fortunately, I mean, unfortunate to have a death like that, but I think fortunately, it's not going to make the impact for the race.
No.
Because WyldStallyns already in Turian, finishing up here, but maybe we'll find out in the post game interviews what happened to Sir Cabby there.
Yeah, plus it's just kind of an unfortunate situation. Sometimes in Multiworld, depending on, how it routes out and also where the items are, one player can kind of get stuck in a kind of bad situation, you know what I mean? And the fact that they ended up routing it the way that they did, and I think Bo took like a death or two. And so basically Sir Cabby was like doing large portions of Suitless Meridia when it technically wasn't required, but he didn't have anything else he could be doing, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of one of those unfortunate situations.
Huh. Okay, and it's interesting because Sir Cabby's stream is live.
And he's in Meridia.
And he's in Meridia at Botwoon.
Is that where that is?
Is somebody saying that they fixed the positions of the yeah, I think that's Botwoon because that's a is that Botwoon?
That looks like beach to me.
No, that's Botwoon because that's
No, you're right. I agree.
Or whatever.
Yeah. You're right. Huh.
So,
maybe he's just waiting.
I think they fixed the positions of the runners, and I think real GR Bo skipped Mama Turtle. And that's where Cabby's gravity is at.
Oh, that stinks.
So I think Sir Cabby is just waiting. You can't see it on the screen right now, but he's waiting. I think he got to Botwoon, where the E-Tank was, saw that it wasn't gravity, and is just, hey, I've checked everything that I can check. Maybe because he doesn't have ice actually, so for him, Shack Tool is not in logic. I think it's required to have ice to go get that.
That's a good point.
So for him, he's checked everything, and real GR Bo has to find his gravity for him.
Wait, why doesn't he have ice though? I thought both players had ice since the beginning.
It's not tracked on his tracker, so it's possible that he didn't get it at some point. He's fighting Botwoon and ran out of ammo and doesn't have charge. He doesn't have charge? I thought he had charge. He doesn't have charge marked on his tracker, and is out of ammo. So I think he's asking real GR Bo to go find him ammo. That's the best explanation I can come up with.
Huh.
Yeah, he only has Spazer Plasma on his tracker.
Well, noble effort.
Oh.
And as you pointed out, ultimately not going to be the difference. So that's at least, something that will hurt a little bit less.
I can only assume Cabby does not have charge. Otherwise, I don't know why he's space jumping around in Botwoon's room, not doing anything. And then he just got some missiles from real GR Bo and shot a couple of them into Botwoon and is now space jumping around with Screw Attack again.
He doesn't have charge. I wonder why.
Player 2 charge was at Waterway.
Well, he's player 1.
No, Sir Cabby is player 2.
Well, then that means Papa Schmo.
They swapped them at some point. I think they fixed them.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So I think real GR Bow didn't have speed. It didn't go back to Waterway. So Sir Cabby's charges at Waterway, and
Gotcha.
they never got it. Oh, and missiles for the wrong person. Oh, it looks like. Wait a minute. I feel like it's starting at the beginning of Sir Cabby's stream. I think that's what's going on. So it's okay. We'll just need to pause the other players for an hour and 4 minutes, and then it'll be synced back up.
Let's see if he makes any different choices with the knowledge that he currently has.
By the way, Papa Schmo has finished with Turian and is on his way out. Just FYI. Nice spark out of there.
Well, looks like Kev is wrapping up a stand-up glitch while Papa Schmo is about to be the first player of the 4 to finish. And the WyldStallyns are going to end up... Oh, we even got the WyldStallyns' full name on the left side.
Yeah, wonderful.
So they're going to improve to 1-1. And I think, did you say they're going to get a chance to play Team Cat Jam?
Team Cat Jam, that is correct.
Ooh, that'll be a good race.
Yeah.
Cat Jam's a really good team.
Yeah, there will be a lot of exciting matchups coming over the next week. All the 1-1 teams will be playing. The winner of those matches get to go up to the top bracket in the bracket stage. Losers of those matches will go down to the lower bracket. And we'll be 1 game away from elimination. And we do have Papa Schmo finishing in an official racetime.gg time of 1:05:36. Doesn't matter really until Kev finishes, though, so we'll keep an eye on him. Sir Cabby, by the way, I'm watching his stream, is so close to having Botwoon killed. And unfortunately, his partner is not doing a good job of finding him any supers. I think that's really what it is.
Well, GG to Papa Schmo on a great run. And Kev's going to be coming right behind him. Bo and Cabby put up a really good fight. Just kind of ran out of steam near the end on a few, things that just didn't kind of work out for them. But overall, I thought both teams played really well, and that was fun to watch.
Absolutely, and there we go. KevNastics finishing up with a racetime.gg time of 1:07:30. GG, nicely done. They will be moving on to face Cat Jam.
And once again, Team BowSir, not out of the tournament. They will, I believe, I don't remember exactly how everything's going to work out, but I think that they'll be starting in the losers bracket. But they're not done by any stretch of the imagination, so don't count them out. And we are at least joined so far by GR Bow, who has come in from Team BowSir. GG.
Doesn't feel like it.
Actually, you guys played pretty well. Just had a few unfortunate things kind of near the end. But yeah, tell us a little bit about what your experience was like in the seed.
I felt pretty... I mean, to be honest, I felt great. Like, the entire time. Up until Cabby's unfortunate, soft lock there at Botwoon. And then I was just scrambling for ammo. Like, we found that gravity suit there at Mama Turtle, and I was just amazed. I was happy. I was like, go mode, we're good. And then Cabby got stuck, and I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah, and speaking, we are joined by the winning team, WyldStallyns, who I believe both of them ended up having charge beam because one of the players one of the charge beams, I believe, was at Waterway, if I recall correctly. So, GG
that's where it
boys.
is?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about y'all's experience in this seed.
Well, for me, I mean, both Gymnastics and I were like, he's like, man, I haven't played in a week, and I was like, I haven't touched a Nintendo controller in a week and a half, so we were a little scared coming in, but I think after I took the death in Gauntlet, which was a really silly death, I just laid that power bomb too early, and then the block 3 appeared just as I was going into mock ball underneath the Chozo there. But after the death, I think I just felt a little bit better, and then my hands and my brain started talking to each other, and things just kind of fell into place.
I mean, that enabled me to relax right away, because as soon as Papa died, I'm like, well, dude, we're not winning this one, so let's just have some fun. And it kind of made me kind of a little bit more relaxed. But I was getting really worried when I had no items. I'm like, gosh, I wonder if Cabby or Gerbo got the same seed that I got, because I'm running real lean. And then I was excited by the prospect of potentially doing Suitless Meridia, but I said, nah, if my gravity suit is at Croc and I don't go there, that's just way too slow. Anybody that knows me knows I love Suitless Meridia, and I was almost hoping I would get the chance, but I was kind of relieved I could just go through pretty fast. So it was a fun seed, and I'm really glad to play Gerbo and Cabby, because we've all been friends for quite a long time, and we've done a lot of multi-troids and a lot of multi-worlds, so it's really, really cool to not just be in a tournament together, but get a chance to match up with your buds. Is like super fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it was a really good race.
We've known each other for what now? Going on about
Almost
a
2
year now.
It's got to be at least a year and a half, dude, because I've been up in New York now for like 9 months, and we were playing for a long time. I think it's about a year and a half would be more accurate. But I've known Pop since I got started in Super Metroid, so about 2 years now, and Cabby almost as long.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad it was a good race. I mean, it was kind of an immediate forfeit, so I wasn't exactly sure where the other team was. Pulled out the win, but
Cabby got stuck at that win.
No charge beam?
No charge, no ammo, forgot to farm.
Oh,
yeah,
God. No save either, huh?
His last save was at Lower Norfair Elevator half an hour ago.
So you were looking for ammo and stuff for him potentially.
Yeah.
That's rough, man. That's a rough time for sure. But
that's like how Pops had me feeling when he went in that Ridley fight as lean as he did. I started looking for miners right there, going, geez, maybe I can get Pops a couple supers. I don't know how he's going to do this Ridley fight.
I felt like it was RBO without grapple beam. I was just sitting there farming every last super, because I got down to right before Wasteland, and I was like, oh, look at my ammo. I don't have charge beam, man. What am I
That was a fun conversation, by the way.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I thought that might be kind of, you get that mindset where you've got all those great movement items. You're like, great, let's go hit Ridley. You get to Wasteland. You're like, oh.
Yeah, man, that's kind of fun. I was a little nervous going down to Lower Norfair, even with like a pea shooter and ice, and I'm like, dude, you have screw attack, you have a billion supers. This is gonna be easy. I had a much easier loadout. And by the way, Kip and Rumble, thanks for doing the comms on this. I'm really, really excited to watch this back. I love you guys, this comms team, and it's just awesome that it's just awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely happy to help.
Yeah. You're welcome. Don't speak too highly of us too soon though, because I probably spent an inordinate amount of time praising bombs. So
bombs is my favorite rando item. And when I got high jump boots, I was like, dude, high jump boots, okay, I don't have to worry about very much today at all. And then when I got bombs, I'm like, dude, easy street.
Yeah, you didn't even have to do the D boost to get the item in the ceiling.
No, I didn't. Right, but I mean, I'm pretty good at that one, so that one didn't worry me. I was nervous about the wave gate. Anybody that plays a lot of rando with me knows that, like, out of all the tricks you can do in a rando, that I am the worst at that one. And I usually prefer to do it without high jump boots. Don't ask me why. But I got it first try, and I went to Pops. I said, dude, I can't believe this, because I have lost like 5 rando races in the last 3 months not being able to get the wave gate item.
Yeah, it's his evil nemesis.
That's my Achilles heel, man. I'll do a bootless lava dive easier than I'll do a wave gate glitch.
You know, I do want to ask. I think probably the most unconventional play that I've seen in a long time was the you know, up to Gauntlet, which is a choice a lot of people make, and then directly to wreck ship, which was not what I expected to see you do. What's your thoughts behind that?
I
Brain
had
fart.
no, it was a conscious decision. And I knew it was a weird decision to make, but it was just I was just playing the chaos theory. I was like, I know that's a weird decision to make. That's why I'm gonna do it.
I'll tell
And
you
I
why
hope that
Pops
it's
did
gonna
it.
play off.
Pops did it because he's been grinding CWJ, thinking that that was going to be a gatekeeper
Well, I did
for
I
this.
did practice that a couple of times because
And
the
we both
last
got to
match.
showcase it. Although you were way
Yes,
better
it's
than
fair.
mine.
But yeah, I knew it was gonna be weird, and it kind of, I mean, it gave me my Varia suit, and I got. By the way, my seed was
It
so
worked out.
selfish. I wasn't giving Kevin anything, dude. He was like giving me items all day, and I was just finding my own items. So I apologize for that, but
Well, that decision did lead to you going to Pink Brinstar late with speed, getting him his charge beam. So
yep, I was able to go to Waterway. Yeah, my whole routing was really weird and messed up, and I felt very bad the whole time. Just I felt like I was going back and forth and back and forth. But yeah, it definitely did give me access
Yeah,
to
but you know what?
Waterway.
You never would have gone back for that charge beam. There's no way I would have sent you back to Waterway.
Yep.
You know, if you had gone through the game and, you know, and I didn't have charge beam, we would have just been on a massive ammo hunt.
Yeah, that's true. There you go. That's the chaos theory paying off.
I'm really excited to watch this. What are we on? Which Speed Gaming channel are we
I think
on?
it's 2
Three.
or 3.
it's 3.
3. Well, thank you, Speed Gaming 3, for helping us put on this awesome event. I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, I'm glad we all had all kinds of fun today.
Dude, if you watched Pops and I in our race against Mr. Guy Average and Stachio,
Don't watch it. Just
don't watch it. By the way, don't watch that one. That was one of the most embarrassing live streams I've ever had in my life. But you know, this not only makes me feel a little vindicated, like, okay, I can play the game a little bit. I belong in this tournament, but it's just kind of like, it's kind of like, oh, thank goodness. After that trolly, miserable, awful seed, I finally get to do one that's not that bad. It was a lot of fun.
As for upcoming tournament stuff, we have just 4 matches this week, and then we move on to the bracket phase. If you don't mind me giving an update real quick, Kip?
No, how about it?
All right, so we have Zevdi versus Magic Pants Room, Bear Pair versus Bayfield Hay, Cat Jam versus TheWyldStallyns this week. And then we got the Order of the Elephant versus 0K BPS. And then after those conclude, we'll move on to the bracket phase.
Wait, who are we playing?
You are rematching.
I was going to say, didn't we already play them?
Yeah.
I don't want to play them again.
Okay. It's
0K BPS is rematching the Order of the Elephant.
Oh, God. You're going down, MGA and Stachio. We're taking you this time.
Yep.
I'm going to grind something special.
Actually, Bear Pair is rematching Bayfield Hay.
That's cool.
The only group not rematching this week is Zevdi.
Yeah,
Zevdi,
why aren't they rematching?
That's just how the fates played out.
I guess so.
I'd be okay not facing Zevdi. That's fine.
So,
well, I got out of work to do this, and I'm getting a little tired, but I want to thank everybody. Thank you for your time tonight, and I'm really excited to watch this back, and we'll see y'all real soon in the tournament. And good luck to everybody in their upcoming matches.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I'll second all of those heartfelt sentiments and just say thank you to everybody. It was always a blast doing this, and always a blast having a full crew of awesome people doing comms and restream and everything. So appreciate it.
Yeah, we were happy to be here. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for letting me join you, Rumble, and I'll let you take us out, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, organizers, restreamers, all the people that help, all the viewers. Appreciate it. Kip, thank you so much for joining me. Way easier and way more interactive to have a co-commentator on these, I think. So, all right, you've got 4 more matches coming up next week. Make sure you check those out. Check out the schedule. Watch them. Watch the other tournaments. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night. We'll see you next mission.